I no longer give my precious attention over to thoughts that steal away my daily joy. I challenge all thoughts that enter my mind. I focus and meditate on thoughts and ideas that empower me and build me up. I do not allow my mind to run wild. I keep my mind in focus with thoughts that lead to elevated emotions. I direct my thoughts and bring them to alignment. I have control over my mind. I refuse to worry. I understand that worry is a projection of my mind into the future that does not exist. By anchoring myself in the present moment, I find peace and calmness. I surrender to the current of life, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. I hand over all anxiety in exchange for fully engaging with the here and now, freeing me from mental unrest. I'm focused, fully aware. Worry cannot touch me. I recognize that worrying and anxiety are choices and are within my complete control. By releasing my attachment to specific outcomes, I experience immediate relief. I choose to have faith, and I refuse to let external circumstances dictate my current emotional state. I am the conscious observer of my thoughts, guiding them with purpose. I govern my mind by challenging thoughts that do not align with my higher self. Unwelcome outcomes may arise in my mind, and I choose not to let them take root by withholding my attention from them. I choose to stay grounded in the current moment, where I can observe my thoughts without being controlled by them. By practicing presence, I master my mind, allowing only those thoughts that serve my highest good to remain. I understand that my imagination creates my reality. I focus on the outcome I want, feeling as though it's already mine. There's no space in my mind for worry when I fill it with positive visions and confident expectations. I use the power of my imagination to shape my future, knowing that what I focus on with feeling becomes my experience. I choose to dwell on thoughts of abundance, peace, and joy, recognizing that they naturally bring more of these experiences into my life. I choose to align with the energy of well-being. I understand that mental anguish pulls me away from my true, authentic self, so I shift my focus to what will uplift my soul. I deliberately create my reality by focusing on joy, ease, and abundance. I trust the universe to respond to my vibration, bringing me all that I am. Worry has no power over me as I tune into the frequency of my highest good and allow it to flow effortlessly into my life. Every thought is a seed, and I choose to plant only those that bear the fruits of my desires. When worry arises, I swiftly replace it with empowering thoughts, revising my inner world to reflect my deepest intentions and align with my authentic self. I focus on what is going right, not what is going wrong. And in doing so, I attract more of the same into my life. I direct the flow of my mental energy, creating my life with intention, focus, and unwavering trust. I have unshakable faith and immovable confidence. I do not give in to temptation, nor do I bend to peer pressure. I stay focused and steadfast on my inner knowing, living my life to the fullest. I remove care from my mind, understanding that it's an unnecessary burden that blocks my connection to inner peace. I understand that each thought can either strengthen my connection to the present moment or pull me into illusion. I consciously select thoughts that awaken my spirit and bring eager expectation to my life. I choose my thoughts wisely, knowing they are the origins of my future. I do not allow anxiety to shackle me to the past. Instead, I release former burdens and cultivate a sense of self-forgiveness and renewal. Every thoughtful misalignment is an opportunity to deepen my awareness and presence. I do not allow worry or negative thinking to become a cycle of self-judgment. I am patient, offering daily grace as I cultivate a renewed mindset and nurture new ways of thinking. I liberate myself from the illusion of perfection by accepting my past, present, and future failures and faults. I do not carry shame or guilt through my mistakes, freeing myself from mental anguish. I recognize that fear and restlessness are not intrinsic to who I am. They are simply passing states of consciousness. I release these states of being and honor each thought as a ripple in the vast ocean of my consciousness, choosing to let go of those that no longer serve me. I release all attachment to outcomes, understanding that my imagination is the creative force behind my reality. I do not worry about how or when my desires will manifest. Instead, I focus on feeling the fulfillment of my desire as if it has already occurred. I surrender my concerns, knowing that my inner state of being is the only outcome that truly matters. By prioritizing my inner state, I naturally dissolve stress and negative thinking. I choose to nurture my well-being in every moment, allowing it to guide my thoughts and action with wisdom, discernment, and calm. I place my well-being at the forefront of my life, knowing that it's the foundation of all creation. When I am at peace, I'm in perfect alignment with my innermost self. I cultivate a state of inner harmony. I do not judge people or their actions, for to judge is to hand over control of my mental well-being, allowing their actions to dictate my inner peace, which contributes to shaping the path of my future. Passing judgment gives away my inner calm, an exchange I refuse to make. My joy and inner harmony are my priorities, far outweighing any fleeting impulse to judge. I do not allow external events to influence my inner world. I recognize that I do not need to form an opinion on everything I experience. I can simply let them pass without attachment. My current reality is the result of my previous thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. I now show love to my future self by cultivating elevated emotional states that will bring me joyful experiences. I do not burden my future self with negative thinking or worry. Instead, I set up my future for success by believing in my abilities and releasing worry and care. When I am upset or angry, I remind myself to stay clear of my thoughts. I recognize that the brain generates thoughts that mirror my current emotions, and I choose not to create negative outcomes in my mind. I remember that my feelings are not always reflective of the truth. I do not allow my mind to create negative stories based on my current feelings. Even in my frustration, I keep my mind in check. I do not allow my vibration to be lowered, even for a moment. I do not tolerate negative thinking from my mind. I am meticulously observing my own thoughts. I let go of all limiting beliefs. I reinforce my newfound perspective by surrounding myself with experiences that support my inner growth. I understand that my mind will create more of what I watch and listen to. I do not concern myself with unnecessary drama or sources of anxiety. I give my attention only to things I want to manifest in my reality. If I don't want it in my life, I don't watch or listen to it. Right here, right now, I possess within me all the strength needed to navigate and overcome any challenge. My past triumphs affirm my ability to rise above current circumstances, knowing that my resilience and inner power ensure my success. I choose to put my awareness on the overwhelming amount of good in my life. I shift my focus to the many great things in my experience. It's silly for me to allow worry to take precedence when I am blessed beyond belief. By staying rooted in the present moment, I maintain mastery over my thoughts and emotions, allowing peace to be my constant companion. I am the architect of my life, using my mind to create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. My mind is a powerful tool, and I wield it with ownership and authority. My mind submits to me and me alone, ensuring I remain true to my inner guidance. I hold the reins of my imagination, and I direct my mind towards new possibilities. I know to be free from my chains is to simply let them go. I now let go of worry, care, and anxiety, and I choose to have a spirit of faith, detachment of outcome, and trust in the universe and myself. I am whole, healthy, and complete. I am the master of my mind.